Okay, next is Lewis structure. So how to draw Lewis structure? So the first procedure is you need to count total number of valence electron. So given here S1 is equal to 14, so S1 has 4 valence electron. Okay, chlorine, so we have 4 times chlorine. Okay, so we have 4 times chlorine, so chlorine into 17, so 7 valence electron. So the total number of electron is 32. Okay, the total number of valence electron. Okay, so next is determine central atom. Central atom must be least electronegative, but hydrogen never ever become central atom. So between silicon and Cl, silicon is least electronegative. So next, draw the skeletal structure. How to draw the skeletal structure? By drawing a single covalent bond between central to each of the surrounding. So you have central, draw a bond to a surrounding. Okay, so this is your skeletal structure. Okay, and then add electron to the terminal atom. So each terminal atom has 8 electron. So here right now, chlorine, you have 2 electron because chlorine has two chlorine has a bond, so 2 electron at this chlorine. So you need to add on another 6 electron. Okay, sebabkan klorin dah ada 2, so kita tambah lagi 6 elektron. Okay, so this electron kita panggil sebagai bonding electron. So elektron ni kita panggil sebagai lone pair. So klorin ada 1 bonding electron, ada 3 lone pair. Okay, so next. So you need to add electron so that chlorine will have 8 electron. Okay. So number 5, calculate the number of extra electron. Okay. If you have extra electron, please place at the central atom as lone pair. So the total number of valence electron is 32. So minus with how many electron you already use. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So dah guna semua elektron lah. So basically there are no extra electron. Okay. So before we calculate formal charge, okay, so make sure all the atoms in the molecule are octet. So silicon is octet because silicon has 4 bonds. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So silicon octet. So sama juga dengan klorin. 2, 4, 6, 8. So klorin octet, silicon pun octet. Silicon 2, 4, 6, 8. So dua-dua dah octet. Okay, so next adalah kira formal charge. So how to calculate formal charge? Valence electron minus with bond minus with electron. So for silicon, the valence electron is 4. So around silicon you have 4 bond. So there is no electron. So the formal charge is 0. So for chlorine, valence electron is 7. Okay, minus 1 bond minus there are 6 electron. Okay, there are 3 lone pairs, means there are 6 electron at chlorine. So the formal charge is also 0. So normally we will label the formal charge. So this is the Lewis structure of SiCl4 along with the formal charge. Okay, so next is CCl4. So Similar procedure, first and foremost, you need to calculate or you need to count total number of valence electron. So carbon, same group with silicon, 4 valence electron. So 4 times chlorine, so 4 times 7. So 32 electron. So determine the central atom. Central atom must be least electronegative. Okay, so least electronegative between chlorine and carbon is carbon. Okay, next draw the skeletal. So carbon 2Cl. Okay, and then octet. Okay, add electron to the terminal. So the terminal has 8 electron. In other words, please octet the terminal by adding 6 electron. So that chlorine is surrounded by 8 electron. So octet the terminal. And then you need to calculate extra electron. So 32 minus with 32. So there is no electron. Okay. So last, make sure all atoms in the molecule are octet. Carbon is octet because there are 4 bonds, so 8 electron. So chlorine, 3 lone pairs, 6 electron, plus with 1 bonding pair, 2 electron. So every atom has 8 electron. So calculate formal charge. So carbon, 4 minus 4 bond, there is no electron, 0. So Cl, 7 minus 1 minus 6 is also 0. So normally we will label formal charge. Okay. Okay, another example. Okay, you have CH4, NH3, CH2Cl2. So carbon has 4 valence. Okay, while hydrogen has 1 valence. So times with 4. So total is 8. So you need to determine which one will become central atom. It must be least electronegative. However, hydrogen never ever becomes central atom. So carbon will become central atom. So draw skeletal structure. And then if hydrogen is the terminal atom, no need to octet. So hydrogen is duplet. So around hydrogen already have 2 electron. So no need to add on any electron. So next we'll deduct. So total valence is 8. So you already use 8 electron. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, there is no electron. So make sure everything is octet except hydrogen. Hydrogen is duplet. Okay, next is calculating formal charge. Okay, hydrogen, 1 valence, 1 bond, no electron. Okay, so the formal charge for every atom in the molecule is 0. Okay, next example is NH3. So N, the valence electron is 5. So 3 times hydrogen, 3 times 1. So the total is 8. So hydrogen never ever becomes central atom. So central atom is N. So draw the skeletal structure. Okay. So total valence electron is 8 minus with 2, 4, 6. You only use 6 electron. So there are extra electron. So bila ada 2 extra electron, kita akan letak extra electron dekat central atom sebagai lone pair. So sebagai lone pair maksudnya dia kena pair macam ni. So sebelum kita kira formal charge, make sure semua octet lah. So N ni octet 2, 4, 6, 8. Hydrogen duplet 2. So nitrogen 5 valence minus with 3 minus with 2 equal to 0. So hydrogen 1 minus with 1 minus with 0 equal to 0. So this is the Lewis structure for ammonia NH3. So there is a lone pair central atom. Okay, next is CH2Cl2. So carbon 4, 2 times hydrogen, 2 times 1. So 2 times Cl, 2 times 7. So 20 electron. So carbon, hydrogen and Cl. So carbon is the least electronegative compared to Cl. Okay, and then draw skeletal structure. Okay, and then next you need to octet Cl only. Hydrogen no need to octet. So add another 6 electron so that Cl will be surrounded with 8 electron. So 20 minus with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, so basically there are no electron to be placed to the central atom. Okay, so next you need to calculate formal charge for each atom. So carbon 4 minus with 4 minus with 0 is 0. So Cl 7 minus with 6 minus with 1 is 0. Hydrogen 1 minus 1 minus 0 is equal to 0. So all atom has 0 formal charge. Okay, another 2 example. So phosphorus have 5 valence electron. So 3 times Cl, so 3 times 7. So the total is 26. So phosphorus and chlorine. Phosphorus is least electronegative. And then we draw skeletal structure and then octet the terminal. And then next we deduct total valence with the amount of electron that already being used. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So there are 2 extra electrons. So please place them at the central atom as lone pair. And then right here you can see that phosphorus is octet, chlorine is also octet. So phosphorus 5 minus 3 bond minus 2 electron 0. Cl 7 minus 1 bond minus 6 electron 0. So everything has 0 formal charge. Okay, and then the last example, 2 times hydrogen, so 2 times 1 electron. So oxygen is 6, so the total valence is 8. So hydrogen never ever become central, so central is O. So O make a skeletal, and then no need to octet hydrogen. So 8 electron minus with 4. So right now you have 4 valence electron. So you need to place the 4 extra electron to the central atom as lone pair. So basically you have 2 lone pairs. Okay. So make sure everything is octet. So hydrogen is duplet. So last is calculating formal charge. So O 6 minus 2 minus 4 is 0. Hydrogen 1 minus 1 minus 0 is 0. So everything has 0 formal charge.